Hello everyone, it's Nova. I want to show you my best oracle decks of 2023. A few of them came out last year and a few of them came out before last year, but they're either new in my collection, like they arrived my collection last year, and 2 or 3 of them I have had for a few years, but I just got to work with them a lot this year and I really enjoyed them this year. So in total, I'm going to show you 10 oracle decks that I have worked with extensively in 2023 and I have been very happy with. This is a video response to the video that Marine over at The Waves of Your Soul has made like a week ago. So the title of her video was the best oracle decks of 2023. It's not a tag, she did not make it a tag. Still, I find it a very interesting and fun video, and I also just wanted to look at what I have done this year. Most of the videos that I'm making are not only for you guys, but are also for myself as well. I watch my own videos sometimes, especially when a few years pass or some time pass, I can go back and look at my videos, and always these videos have a lot of clues and hints for myself. Okay, so let's start. So this is a countdown from 10 to 1 and starting with number 10, The Witch's Oracle. This deck came out this year. The creator is Sally Morningstar and it's illustrated by Danuta Meyer. It contains 42 divinatory cards and guidebook. I really enjoyed working with this deck. I worked with it a few times. I did not work with it a lot, but just for the few times that I worked with this deck, I came to the conclusion that this is an amazing oracle deck because of the guidebook and because of the cards. This deck is perfect, this guidebook is perfect for anyone who wants to familiarize with witchcraft and magic, especially in the pagan form. The guidebook teaches you the most important tools or phenomena or characters and personas and energies in witchcraft. Spirits, animals, like here you have bat, rebirth in consciousness. Vibration is third eye chakra. Keywords are rebirth, change, spiritual awakening. And then here is a description about bats. Bats are the only mammals that can fly. They have an acute sense of hearing and smell and use their ultrasonic echolocation to navigate. Traditionally, bats were said to give power over demons, and it is considered a lucky omen if you see a bat flying during the daylight hours. Bats are commonly associated with the time of the dark moon, magic, and sorcery. And then it gives you the meaning. I'm going to read it as well because I want you to see why I find this oracle deck so good. So the meaning. Bat means a change in consciousness is rising within you. Your spiritual life is expanding, causing you to look at areas of your life in a new way. With bat, you can expect a change. There is often the need to let go of outmoded habits, patterns, or beliefs when bat is appearing around you. Be prepared for the challenges that change always brings, and be willing to step into your future, having freed yourself of those unhelpful parts of your past. It is likely that you will have been experiencing deep inner feelings. Perhaps outer circumstances have been difficult, restrictive, or obstructive. When bat appears, it is a sign from the void within you that change is near. And then it gives you here, high note, consciousness awakens your flight to freedom. Low note, this too shall pass. And the cards are so beautiful. These are the gorgeous backs. And I really like this art style. The High Priest, Guardian. Moon, timing. Neophyte, study. Broomstick, cleansing. Pentacle, evocation. Serpent, power. Wand, intention. You see how beautiful it is? Black cat, psychism. I really like the cards too, and I like the cardstock as well. This is one of those productions that all the good things came together. The book is written in a simple manner, as you saw, but very informative for someone who wants some knowledge about witchcraft. And this deck pairs so well with so many of my tarot decks, such as the Wildwood Tarot and Druidcraft and many others. I showed you all the cards. I'm not going to show you all the cards with the other decks, but this was my pick number 10. It is also a great deck because it is a mass market one. I paid like 15 euros for this and I bought it from Amazon. Number 9 is Buddhism Reading Cards. Wisdom for Peace, Love and Happiness by Sofan Chen. This is a US Game Systems publishing. And I have bought this deck a few years ago. This box looks like Rockpool publishing boxes, but it's US Games. I never noticed that. Okay, so these are the gorgeous fronts, the images, and these are the backs, or these are the fronts and those are the backs. So you get messages on the back of the cards, also in the guidebook, so you have more in-depth explanation of each card in the guidebook. And these images are all paintings, real paintings by Sofan Chen. And I just really enjoyed using this deck. Of course, this is not the best Oracle deck of the year. That's not what I'm saying. I just really enjoyed using it, and I used it quite a lot. Because I had a tough year, and this deck really helped me. It is easy. You do have different suits. I did not use that system. I just pull the card every day or with my tarot readings, but like here you have cultivation cards, which are these pink ones with the pink bags, and then you have contemplation cards with the red, and the blue ones are purity cards. The gold ones are truth cards. So you have the quotes with explanations, and in the guidebook you do get all the cards in color. Many times I just had the guidebook with me downstairs on the coffee table. I always put the nice guidebooks on my coffee table, and I have them for a week or two, or sometimes even for a month. So in the evenings when my hubby is watching TV, I go through my guidebooks. But you see, this type of guidebook where you have the card depicted in front of the explanations is really handy. So I don't need the cards anymore. I just have the book there. And that way I get myself familiarized with the cards as well. Let me show you the fronts. Some of these paintings are really beautiful. And some of them are a bit repetitive, but this was a mass market deck. I can't be too picky. And I really like this gold color borders on the cards. This deck matches and pairs very well with many different art styles and color palettes. So let me read one of them for you. This one. Unconditional love. To love means to cherish, to be compassionate, to be of service, to be tolerant, and to be wise. So that was a quote by Sinyan. And then it explains unconditional love is a free-flowing positive energy. You can only feel this love by expressing it. The more you give your love unconditionally, the more your heart is able to connect with this pure, nurturing, universal force. Love is the true essence that sustains lives. And this is a cultivation card. So this was my number 9 pick as my favorite or best oracle decks of 2023. Number 8 is a deck that I just completely accidentally discovered. Actually, Red Feather sent this deck to me for the purpose of review with another deck. And I fell in love with it. This is one of those good mood decks, manifesting your greatness. These are the gorgeous backs. It's colorful. It comes with this beautiful gilding. And gorgeous guidebook, which is so cheerful and colorful, with beautiful messages, uplifting write-ups. And I have done a review of this deck that I will put in the description box if you want to check this deck out. You can watch that. The cards are matte. Buck Convention. Forgive. Every breath can be a new beginning. Call upon angels. One of the many reasons that I enjoyed this deck so much is the cardstock, the tactile experience of it. It is so matte, super matte, but quite stiff. It is not flimsy at all. Fear nothing. Multiple streams of income. Lighten up. I love colorful decks. And this has such a outside the box energy. I love it for that. I had a very busy year this year. Busy and hectic and sometimes difficult. So decks like this really helped me. Like, I really enjoyed pulling 1 or 2 or 3 cards out of the oracle decks that I'm showing you. All of them are like light energy and feel good decks. This is by Amy Chase. And I really like it. So this was my number 8. Number 7, Odin and the 9 Rounds Oracle by Sonia Grace. So this deck was on the pricier side. I bought it for like 30 something euros. So this deck is about Odin, the Norse god. Again, one of those feel-good decks. I love the high-quality box of it with magnetic closure. The cards are colorful and glossy and large. And I wanted to learn about Odin. He is the hanged man, right? He is the hanged man of tarot. Many people believe. This guidebook is very well written and it has a system and teaches you spreads, teaches you about Odin and also other goddesses like Freya here, for example. So you get 1 full page per card and you have the runes at the end. So this is a beautiful study book. These are the gorgeous bags. I've etched them. And look how cool these cards are. This deck makes me happy. This color palette and painting style, art style. Makes my brain happy, as Krista always says. It makes my brain happy. Just does something good to me, you know. These are the runes, and this one is a god. This is a rune. I have paired this deck with a Norse tarot deck I have. Magical Nordic Tarot or something like that. I use this deck during summer and spring. So I used this deck a good 6 months, 2023, many times. You learn while you're really enjoying yourself when you use this deck. It's awesome. I'm so happy I have it. The guidebook is nice too. I recommend it. If you want to learn about Odin and Norse gods and runes and stuff, I recommend this deck. It's fun. Okay, so this was number 7. Number 6 is the Bad Girl Oracle. If Maureen is watching my video, she also likes it. It's also one of her favorite oracle decks, because there is a lot more to it than meets the eye. These cards are also huge. And this is an expensive indie deck. At least for me, it was very expensive. In Europe, I don't know, maybe in the US is less expensive. It was like 60 euros or something. But I got it for my birthday last year. Bad Girl Oracle deck. The guidebook is really good. The guidebook explains these characters, these archetypes so beautifully. It is so interesting. So these are the gorgeous bags. There is also a tarot deck. A Bad Girl tarot deck depicted by the same artist. The artist, by the way, is a cartoonist, and her name is Katie Skelly, and she has written the booklet as well. So let me show you all the cards. I do have a flip through of this deck on my channel with a nice music, and then at the end I test drive it. So I pull a card and I read the guidebook. So if you want to know how the guidebook is written, you can check my description box. I will put a link to that video. The guidebook is written really well. I mean, I already love these paintings, but the guidebook takes it to a whole other level. So cool. The Goth, the Acid Queen, the Demon Mother, the Career Girl, the Party Girl, the Witch. Look how cool the colors are as well. So this was number 6. I really enjoyed it because it's a light deck again, light energy. It's not heavy, I mean. Number 5, again, another deck with light, beautiful energy, almost childish. And this is what I needed last year. Legendary Ladies Goddess deck by Anne Shen. So you have many goddesses in this deck. 58 goddesses from beloved artist Anne Shen. The cards feature colorful portraits of female deities from around the world, and the accompanying booklet describes how you can invoke their unique powers in your own life. And the guidebook is so simple and short and powerful and colorful with the picture of the card in it. So it's great. Like here you have Allah, morality. The origin is Ibo, and this is the description. Queen goddess of morality, fertility, death, and cycles, Allah is here to push you to align with your integrity. If you're in the right, she'll help you find justice. If you're walking the line, she's here as a reminder to do what is right, even if it's not easy. So that's it. That was the whole explanation of the card. These are the backs. These cards are tall. So this is the size. I have etched them. Morrigan, rhythm, hell, rebirth. Benton, creative luck. Taishe, luck, I think it's Taishe, I apologize, and I'm not going to pronounce all the names of the goddesses because I don't want to be disrespectful. This was Allah. Again, this deck makes my brain happy, makes my heart happy. And I like the cardstock, it's matte. It's very easy, it's an easy deck. Makes my inner child happy. I looked like this when I was a child. And you have goddesses from all over the world. In the beginning of the video, I said I'm not going to show you all the cards, but it looks like I am, because I'm enjoying. I hope you're enjoying too. And if you really don't want to see all the cards, you can just fast forward the video. But it's just because I love all these decks so much and I have just good memories, good associations with them. I'm really enjoying this now. This is a simple deck, but I really appreciate it. I think we need these simpler decks as well. At least I do. And look how cool the box is. It goes in like this. This is a mass market deck by FSC. It was published by FSC. Okay, number 4. The Sibyls Oraculum, Oracle of the Black Doves of Africa. This is a more serious deck. And I do have a review of this deck, an unboxing and a review of this deck on my channel. I will put the link in the description box. It is a very interesting deck. The guidebook is precious, in my opinion. It teaches you a lot. There is a lot of very interesting and valuable information in this guidebook. You can definitely learn a lot about African myths and magic and even spirituality. So this deck was created by Tiana Lee McQuiller and artwork by Caitlin V. Foisey. Destiny books. And let's go through the gorgeous cards. The backs have different color tones, as you see. I have etched them. The cards are glossy. And mosaic style. It's like old mosaic. That is very popular, and you see it all over North Africa, in all North African countries. You see these mosaic artwork and old mosaics everywhere, even on the stairs, like outside stairs of the buildings and inside of the buildings, on the floors and on the walls and everywhere. And it's so beautiful. This is definitely a unique deck, not only in its artwork, but also the guidebook. And it is worth spending time on it, for sure. This is a good one. So the Sibyls Oraculum, which I'm going to put the link in my description box, if you want to see how the guidebook is written and hear more about it, you can check that video. And that one was my number 4. Number 3 is Astro Cards, 43 astrologic oracle cards with guidebook, published by Urania, and the creator is Tanya Brock. I have the German version, but I know that this deck has an English version as well. It is a mass market deck. So this is a astrology deck. It's a standard astrology deck. What I really like about it is the cards. I mean, it is written very well. You can definitely learn a lot. You get like 3 pages per card in the guidebook. Like this one is Libra, and you get 1, 2, 3 pages. But the cards are really beautiful. These are the backs. I have edged them. They are matte with a very slight shimmer, and there is just something about this deck that I cannot describe. For sure, it's the color palette, it's the size of it, it's how it feels. It slides so beautifully, it shuffles like a dream. This is 8th house, transformation and secrets. I'm thinking what it is exactly. I mean, I know it's the color palette, it's the tactile experience. It's the fact that it pairs so well with so many other decks, with so many oracle decks and tarot decks. The artwork is simple. It has the energy of astrology. That's what it is. You know what I mean? It conveys the energy of astrology because of the black backgrounds and the, I don't know, this like galaxy thing in the background. It's just really nice. I just really like this deck. Sometimes we cannot really explain it. I know I'm not alone in this, but I just absolutely love this deck, and I have used it many times this year. And I think you can use this deck in the winter, summer, spring, fall. It doesn't have a seasonal vibe to it, like the color palette of it. I mean, it's just really good. I cannot verbalize it, I cannot rationalize it, but it's just really good. Okay, number 2, Animal Apothecary by Cara Elizabeth, a 44 card oracle deck and guidebook, manifestation and fulfillment by Hay House. You most probably have seen this deck at least. So this deck came to my collection last year, in the beginning of 2023. I edged it in this beautiful silver, metallic silver color. These are the gorgeous backs. And this is just one of those decks. I love the 70s vibe. I love the color palette, the uniqueness of the keywords, and how it all makes so much sense, how accurate it reads. Sacred boundaries, almost there. Master manifester, breakthrough. The images are amazing. It is very intuitional. See beyond the past. Self-worth, self-love, self-value, self-respect. You are more. Inner conflict resolution. Face your fear. It's so good. It's matte. The size is good. It pairs with my more modern decks. I have quite a lot of modern tarot decks, and this pairs so well with them, so beautifully. The meanings as well, because all these keywords are a bit more modern. It's in you. Surrender to receive. It's so good. The cards are sturdy. They're not thick and they're not thin either, but there is a core to them and they're very sturdy and beautiful. They're so good. Tactile experience is good. The guidebook is good. Here you get per card. You get 2 full pages. I used it a lot and I really enjoyed it. I used it during spring and summer only because of its color palette. Okay, number 1. The Doors of Somlipith, a new dimension of card reading. Oh, they're not in the box because they're outside on my altar. I have a stand on my altar where I put a few decks always in there. So I have in my channel again a lengthy review of this deck that I will link in the description box. It is a very complicated deck. It has a proper system that was created by C.J. Freeman or Charles Jonathan and his daughter Anna Cortez. So Anna Cortez did the write-ups and Charles Jonathan Freeman did the artwork, and he was busy with the artwork for years. These are the gorgeous backs. I have etched them and I'm going to show you all the cards. This is basically a playing card deck, but with a whole system, and it is very magical and spiritual. Very intriguing. And if you want to know more, please check my review of this deck, because I don't want to just give you information. I don't want to just talk about it because I'm afraid I will make some mistakes in the information that I will give you, because it is complicated. I don't want to say anything wrong. So I just rather show you the cards. It's beautiful. I love this artwork. There is so much. They are alive. You see, there is so much like feeling into these cards. There is so much magic in them. I did not learn the system because I had a really rough year and I really did not have the mind space to learn a system like this. But I did work with the cards like a standard oracle deck. because there are keywords and explanations in the guidebook, and you can, if you want, you can use this deck as a clarifier, and that's what I did. So the link to my review of this deck is in the description box. In that video, I have read some parts of the guidebook for you guys, and this was it. This was my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Maureen, for thinking of this awesome subject. For me, it is nice to make these videos and have them forever. Hopefully 5 years later I can come back and look at this video and know what I did, what oracle decks I had in 2023. The same thing with many of my videos, and I think many of tarot tubers are making their videos for themselves as well as their own reference. Okay guys, thank you so much. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite oracle deck or most worked with in 2023. I am really curious to know. I'm not trying to get comments out of you guys. I really am curious to know. I have bought many of my decks actually completely inspired and influenced by what you had to say, the decks that you have talked about in the comments to me. So thank you very much. Looking forward to see what was your oracle decks, and I hope to see you again.